What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here bringing you guys another video. Today I'm bringing you guys a video on the next Super Sentai season that will be coming in 2019. This will be the 43rd season of Super Sentai, and the title was finally officially revealed today. The trademark was, and the name of it will be Kishiru Sentai Rio Soldier, I guess. As far as things go, what is the translation? Translation for the season title is Night Dragon Squadron Rio Soldier. Again, pronunciation-wise, I might be off a little bit with like the last part, but it is cool sounding. I do like the name of it. A little bit harder to say overall, I would say. As far as what the idea behind it is, Night Dragon theme, that's actually pretty cool. So most likely it'll have some kind of medieval time aspect or something mythical or something along those lines. As far as what I am hoping or thinking or expecting or whatever, I would love it if the mecha, if like the main mecha especially, or some mecha in the show, I'm hoping, one thing I'm hoping for this is maybe having a mecha similar to Maji King, in the sense is that there was like the Maji Dragon form and then there was the Maji King form. I kind of want something like that. Again, I know it's magic that we're talking about there, but I like the whole double transformation look, and I feel like if you're having this Dragon Knight form, make it so that there's a dragon form and that there's a knight form. That would be kind of cool for the mechas. It could also be the situation where they have different teams, or they have certain warriors that are knights and certain warriors that are dragon based. That's one thing that people have been discussing that could be pretty cool. There are points having to do with like puns related to dragon transport, so maybe their base will have something to do with it being this dragon ship. That could be kind of cool. Kind of similar to certain bases that I've thought of in the past, which could be very cool. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what what the suits will look like in the show, what the mechas will look like. Hopefully it'll be pretty cool. There's been some rumors going around about this season. People were suspecting for a while that it would have something to do with knights, but the names were going around having all sorts of different ideas and things like that, so it's really not clear. There are rumors going around that apparently there might be 10 warriors for this season, which again, that's complete rumor. It does not mean it's actually happening. If it does, cool. If it doesn't, that's fine too. It is kind of interesting to see if that will happen, because if it does, it's kind of different, and we've been seeing it a bunch with bigger teams, but at the same time, like this past year, we only had 7 members, which 7 is still like, it's more than, the standard 6-member team that we tend to get. But, 10 is big. I mean, 10, the last time we had a 10-member team was Kyroger, and the last time we had a big team, obviously, was Q Ranger. But still, it is interesting to see. I'm definitely looking forward to finding out more details regarding this season. I do like the Dragon Knight idea behind that. I do think that that's actually pretty cool, and I can't wait to see how that will actually all function in the show. So I'm definitely looking forward to that and eventually learning more details about the season. The name itself is pretty cool. I do like the kind of words that are used in the title, just because I can piece it together what they're taking. Like Kishi has to do with dragon. No, Kishi has to do with like the knights. But like Ryu is like dragon. It's like Rio Ranger, like from Q Ranger I'm thinking of. And then Rio Soldier, like Ryu is dragon again. So it's talking about that whole dragon idea. So that's pretty interesting. Again, I'm definitely looking forward to finding out way more information about this. This does sound pretty cool. Instead of the usual 4. The following only Shuriken Sentai Ninja before this season's title has 5 kanji characters instead of the usual 4 that precede the team's name. That's interesting. So that's actually kind of interesting to think about. There's 5 kanji characters. that doesn't necessarily mean anything per se, but that is interesting to note. And I'm definitely looking forward to it in general. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. I know that there's not a whole lot to say right now, but yes, that is the official title. Kishi, Ryu Sentai Ryu Soldier. So does look cool. I am very excited for this season. Many people will be talking about this, I'm sure. As far as when we should be expecting first details for the show aside from this, expect some things probably in December. They tend to not reveal much until then, December or even January. When it came to Lupin Ranger versus Paddle Ranger, it took till January for them to really start reveal details, and that's not always the case. Many times it's actually been December, but the fact that they revealed the trademark so late like they did now kind of points to that likely being the case again, where they'll probably release more details probably closer to January, if not like towards the end of December. Again, it's up in the air as to what they'll exactly do. Of course, what always happens when it comes to any new information, people always presume the worst when it comes to late announcements like this. But I didn't think anything of it, and I'm definitely excited for this season. I can't wait to see what it's gonna bring, and hopefully they'll do some really cool things with it. This will be the 43rd season, so that is important to note as well. So it isn't a major anniversary season, but it still could be a pretty cool one that could be done well. As far as potential seasons that maybe could have crossover opportunities, Maji Ranger would be kind of cool. And there's a couple of seasons that I would think of that would be neat. But Maji Ranger would definitely be one that I just kind of associate for some reason. Just certain aspects of it, not overall. I mean, you could say also Gosager a little bit, just with like the whole dragon idea, like the kind of warriors and mechas that they use. But again, that's just maybe not Gosager, Die Ranger. Sorry, wrong one. Couldn't think. But yeah, that's about it for me. I know I'm kind of just talking about different things. I'm just trying to extrapolate a little bit and kind of explain my thoughts on it. I just think that the title is pretty cool. I can't wait to find out more information. But again, probably don't expect anything, I would imagine, until about December, just because typically when it comes to this kind of stuff, especially trademarks are usually not meant to lead to way too much. Usually they just give you an idea of like the title and possibly a few small details, and you really can't go off of that alone, and because there's not enough from that to really get a clear enough idea of what to expect. So just keep that in mind. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, guys, I'm Crazy Samurai 71, and goodbye, guys.